Alright, so this one is not a numbered round that I'm beginning, but it is part of the story. And so when this was going on, man, woo! Organized this thing where viewers could do homemade submissions and send them in, and they would be compiled into a round, or kind of the winners of a contest would. And in Season 2, what he's doing is actually spacing out homemade submissions with other fights. So a bunch of us, including me, have made fights and put them in. And so it's a lot less, shove all the fan-made fights into one. But this is not only cool because of what it adds to the story, but because it got a lot of people to use villains that weren't used yet, because the goal was to try to get unique villains that wouldn't, impact what was already planned for the main storyline too much. And so we actually got to see some unique villains that were one-shots, and it was kind of an interesting insight into who some people's obscure favorites were. That's what I really like about this round. And also we get to see what Tremaine's powers of the universe are. Funny thing, the last round was actually made, last round I commented on was made before this one. Was made after this one, sorry. This one was made first, and then round 7 was made to explain the developments that happened with the two villains that appear in this that had appeared before. Because Lady Tremaine has the wand in this, and Morgana has the trident. And then round 7 was made to explain how that happened. And this takes place immediately between that one and round 8. And so let's dive in. I forgot who made each of these, otherwise I'd credit them all. I just remember who made one. I know GA made this one, because he's actually been continuing this saga. Oh my gosh, and the music is E.S. Posthumus! I forgot about that! Okay, I really, really, really love E.S. Posthumus! Really! They're so great. They're like the best band ever. Funny story time. I actually got a top comment on one of E.S. Posthumus' vids. I forget which one it is. Because I said, somebody said, why aren't they making music anymore? And somebody else said, because they're dead. And so I said something about, well, too bad they can't make music posthumously! And it hit top comment. And it's like one of the only top comments I've ever gotten anything. But yeah, Lady Tremaine now has control over zombies. And actually, GA Villain has been continuing that, Lady Tremaine with Lena and Moonscar Island. Now we have Malice and Murloc, who actually, because of their appearance in this round, went on to do bigger and better things in this tournament, especially Malice. Which is ironic, see, it's actually kind of spoiler, because he looks permanently terminated here. I love how Murloc's just basically having the genie do everything for him. Now Murloc's getting serious. No, I don't remember. What was that movie called? Happily Ever After? That Snow White sequel of Malice is from. I don't remember it very well. I know I used to love it when I was younger. I don't know that I would like it that much if I watched it again today. But Malice is still really cool. I can't deny that. And they're totally canonically playing him as Grimhilda's brother, as he should be. And so that's lent some interesting stuff to the storyline. Forte versus Dr. Greed. Dr. Greed from some very obscure movie called The Fearless Four, I believe. I still have yet to see that, and I want to, just for the sake of seeing obscure animated movies. And Forte. Forte's Tim Curry. That should speak for itself. Like, okay, Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Christmas. For all intents and purposes, that movie should not have happened, except that it has Forte, and so I forgive it for existing. Again, if you like that movie, that's fine. I don't mean to be the dictator of opinions. Here we have Z-Bad from Magical Roundabout, English title Dougal. I haven't seen that one either, but I kind of want to just because of this. Versus Lotso Huggin' Bear, which is interesting because as malicious as Lotso is, you've seen Toy Story 3, you know how much he is. And if you haven't, spoiler, he's the villain! Although he was kind of obvious. Like, when he first came on, I was like, I bet that guy's the villain. He's just too overly nice. But actually, it's a little surprising. He doesn't, you know, this is all he does, and that's understandable, because this is all the footage will really allow him to do. Z-Bad attempts to mow him down. Z-Bad's like, I'm going into hiding. Lotso's like, I think it's safe to come out of hiding. And then Sid Phillips comes and picks him up and straps him to the front of the truck because Sid Phillips never changes! Z-Bad's like, wahahaha! All according to plan.